there, quilting friends. It's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber, and we are doing clue 8 of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. This is the Olympia Puzzle Mystery Quilt, and I'm doing the Nadia Colorway, and I am a little bit behind, which I think is okay. I think it's okay for everyone to see, hey, you know what? Even people who quilt full-time, and quilting is my day job, we get behind on block of the month projects too, and that's okay, because when you get behind, you take a breath, and when you're able to get back to it, you get back to it. It's the great thing about quilting as a hobby is that none of our ingredients are going to go bad. This fabric has been sitting around an extra month. It didn't go bad. It's still just fine. It's still waiting for me in its perfect little pouch, and it's ready for me to quilt. My pattern is still good. I mean, my printer was running out of black ink, which is why it's printed in blue, but everything's still fine, and it's okay if it takes you a little longer, if you're not the very first one to get your quilt done, because you'll still get to it in good time and in your time, and that's what's important. Oh, I need to get my iron set up, so let me go ahead and do that while we're chatting. So it's okay. So if you've been waiting on me to get your block done, well, I'm here now, and let's get this block. It's not really a block, it's a puzzle piece put together. And then in a couple days, I'll also have clue 9 done as well. So we'll just do pretty quick back-to-back clues. I have everything in for the first clue in the next Puzzle Mystery Quilt from Cotton Cuts, and the next Puzzle Mystery Quilt is So Sweet, and I'm doing the Bear Claw colorway for So Sweet, so I've got that to share with you soon. So there's lots going on. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed, because like I said, lots going on and you don't want to miss it. Okay, so I have my pieces. These are my little alphabetties, and I like to label my fabric so that I know which fabric is which, because these patterns are, I don't want to use the word generic, that's not exactly right, but the patterns are neutral regardless of which colorway. So everyone got the same pattern regardless of which colorway if they're making the small, it says up here, small version. And so we just want to grab the right, make sure that we have the right fabric, because for example, these three, they're all the same size, and I want to make sure that I don't grab the wrong one. So A, there's not a B, this is E, this is F, this one's G, and this one's also fabric A. These are both fabric A. I just want to make sure that I have the right pieces in the right spots, because I have no idea what this quilt's going to look like until it's all put together, which, since I'm doing clue 8 and I also have everything ready for clue 9, I can do clue 8 and clue 9, and then clue 10. Pretty sure I'm right that clue 10 is putting it all together. So exciting. Okay. So I have all my pieces. A, F, D, E. Yep, that looks right. And this looks pretty straightforward. I've got my machine on. Oh, I plugged in my iron, but I didn't turn her on. There we go. So I'm going to be making 2 of section 8. And I need to make 4, which is using all 4 of D and E. There we go. So I'm going to sew D and E together 4 times. Okay, there we go. Now, this will be much quicker to put together. And yep, my iron's warming up. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch 4 D and E's together. And of course, my instructions are going to tell me which direction to press these, which is towards the D, which in this case is this stripy one. Now it seems a little strange to be pressing towards the lighter fabric. That's not something that we usually do, but the pattern is telling us what to do, so we are going to do it this way. There's probably a method to this madness when the whole quilt is put together, so it's okay. It's okay to be pressing towards the lighter fabric. We're not breaking any rules. We're just following what the pattern says. Okay, so now we're going to put these together as a 4 patch, just like this, to make 2 4 patches. And then does it tell us how to... Okay. So if I have D up here, I'm pressing down. There we go. And do the same with the second one. And as you can see, I'm pressing one piece right on top of the other. That's totally fine. Okay, so now I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to make my little flying geese units, which are my F triangles and my A triangles. And I'm going to make 4 of these. So the long side of the F triangle goes on the short side of the A triangle like this. And I'm just sewing with my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you can see that the dog ears are already cut off, which is the really fun part about cotton cuts, doing all the cutting, is that they even cut off all the dog ears. And with these lighter fabrics, we always want to make sure that we have our right side up. It's so easy with the lighter printed fabrics to accidentally flip it over. Let's see, these ones I set aside. These are going to be my triangles for my other side. And I'm pressing these towards the smaller triangle. And then I'm just going to sew on the other one. There we go. So now I'm just going to sew on the other side. Now these are all going to get pressed the same way towards the smaller triangle. And now I can do all these A triangles on the left, but look, there's only two. That's right, because I'm just doing an A triangle on the left of two of them. And then I'm putting with D here, also on the left. Okay, so an A triangle on the left of each of these flying geese, and oh, I have this upside down. There we go, that's why I would double check. And then a flying geese unit with the triangles towards the D unit here, the F unit here. Okay, so really I'm doing steps 4 and 5 at the same time, but I don't mind doing a couple steps at the same time. Makes it go a little bit faster, although this block has come together really, really quick. It's really fun how quick this is just, and it's not a block, this clue. This clue has come together very, very quickly, and it's fun how quick this is to do. I'm getting really excited about finishing this quilt. Especially knowing that we're in the home stretch and there's just a little bit left to getting this all done. I can clip these apart and I can press them. And then it's 2 more quick seams to having this clue done. Okay, these are getting pressed towards the A. So all of these are getting pressed away from the flying geese. There we go. And this one also away from the flying geese. Now, I didn't pin or pay too close attention. Let's see how well I did. In a perfect world, oh, that's not bad at all. This seam comes right to that point. Let's see how I did on this other one. So away from the flying geese. If I got one really well, I probably missed completely on the other one. So let's see. And, oh, that one's not bad either. Oh, there we go. So this line here would hit right at the V in that flying geese in a perfect world, and that looks pretty perfect to me. Okay. So now we're just going to lay this out, make sure that I have all my pieces the way I want. I do. So I'm going to sew these together, and I can nest these seams together, which means that this seam's going this way and this seam's going that way. And I can feel those points come together nicely. Now this time, again, I didn't, let's see, sorry. One thought at a time, Caroline. Okay, I'm pressing away from this flying geese again. Now this time I had 2 points to try to match up. I really only paid attention to one of them, and I kind of let the other one fall. I'm really okay with it. Let's see if I did. So this is the one that I planned, and that one, oh, that did, those look great, I think. All right, let's do the other one. I'm pressing away from the flying geese block. And gosh, that point looks great. I'm going to give all the credit to Cotton Cuts for cutting great pieces, because those sew together like butter. Okay, friends, that's it for clue number 8 for the small Nadia colorway of the Olympia Puzzle Mystery Quilt. I'm really excited. We're getting really close to the end here. So stay tuned to see how this whole quilt comes out. If you want to join in, there's a link down below. I believe that the Sew Sweet still has some availability, so find that link and use my name to sign up for Sew Sweet. And yeah, I'll see you soon as we start putting this last. Then we have one more clue, and then we get to put it all together and see how it all comes out. All right, friends, make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, just go ahead and leave those down below. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. I will see you right here real soon. Bye for now.